People sometimes find you scary even though you don't mean to. Do you think they're a little scared and nervous when you're around? Even though being seen as strong might seem like a good thing, when it crosses the line into being scary, it can make it hard to get along with other people. But don't worry. Today we'll look at the minor signs and actions that might give people around you the impression that you are strong and scary. From a strange presence to a cold demeanor, get ready to learn about the interesting things that can make you look really scary. Number 11. Can't be predicted. Humans have a natural tendency to look for patterns and predictability in the way we connect with each other. It seems like our brains love to figure out how things work. Now, when you add a good dose of uncertainty, it can really mess with people's heads because they won't know what's going on in your head, and that uncertainty can cause a lot of unease and fear. Think about surprising people with actions, mood changes, or answers that come out of nowhere. It keeps them guessing about what you're going to do next. What do you know? This lack of predictability can be a powerful tool in some settings, like when negotiating or competing. It keeps your opponents wondering and makes it hard for them to figure out what you're going to do next. But there's a catch, as there is with everything good. This sense of surprise can also make other people afraid or hesitant. They won't be able to figure out what you want or guess how you'll act, which is where things get tricky. So a little bit of uncertainty can be interesting, but it's important to use it wisely. Number 10. Ruthlessness. Even though cruelty has a bad image, no one can deny that it has the power to make people afraid and intimidated. People are really scary to those around them when they are completely set on getting what they want without any doubt or regret. To be cruel, you have to make hard choices, sometimes at the cost of other people's goals or well-being. People aren't always sure how far these driven people are willing to go to get what they want. Over the course of human history, it has been interesting to see how leaders who were seen as cruel were often very good at getting things done and keeping control. It's almost as if their constant drive gives them an edge. So in a strict sense, it's not always a bad thing. But it's important to remember that being harsh doesn't mean ignoring ethics or being mean to other people. Finding the right mix between being assertive and being kind is the key to being successful and respected without using fear tactics. Number 9. Careful planning. Did you know that your ability to be accurate can also make you look scary? In fact, people often think that people who pay close attention to details and plan carefully are scary. Because they can think of every possible result, they are almost impossible to hurt. People may feel like they can't keep up with them because they are so good at organizing and planning. Research shows that good planning leads to more success and more work getting done. Planners who are careful spend a lot of time and energy learning, making plans, and getting ready for different situations. This level of preparation gives them a big edge when it comes to dealing with difficult situations and problems which can make other people feel inadequate or unprepared. Number 8. Intense stare. Imagine if your still face and look were enough to make someone bite their nails. Isn't it interesting? Some rare people have eyes that are so fierce that they make other people shiver. It's like they have this mysterious aura that can look right into people's minds, giving them a creepy feeling. Research has shown that this can be done by keeping eye contact with someone for a long time, which makes them feel exposed and uncomfortable. When you look at someone like that, they start to see you as scary. It's as if you can read their minds and know what they're up to, making them feel open. It's a quiet but strong way to show who's in charge and take charge of a situation. Number 7. Manipulation. Do you know what scares people the most? It's someone who knows exactly what to say, when to say it, and to whom to say it. Most people think that people who are good at manipulating others have the ability to change their minds. They think that these people have a deep understanding of how people think, and the fact that they can control and manage situations scares some people a lot. Several studies show that skilled manipulators often have more impact on other people and are more successful at getting what they want. So most people find it hard to get their points across and persuade others. Someone who knows how to take advantage of other people's emotions, wants, and weaknesses can be very unsettling to them because they think this person has an edge. Number 6. Detachment from emotions. Emotional detachment is being able to stay cool and collected even when things are hard. This trait can be unsettling because it suggests that a person is not easily swayed by emotional pleas or manipulation. People who are emotionally detached often seem calm and in control, which can be scary to others. It might make them unsure of how to connect with or talk to someone who doesn't seem to feel anything. This trait can be helpful in high-pressure situations or when making hard choices, but it should be balanced with empathy and an understanding of how others feel. Number 5. The mysterious aura. People who seem to surround themselves with an air of mystery are both interesting and unsettling. People don't know what they are thinking or why they are doing what they are doing. Social perception research shows that people with a sense of wonder often make other people curious and nervous at the same time. A study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that mysterious people are more interesting and captivating, but they are harder to predict and believe. People can't figure out what you're capable of because you have an air of mystery that they can't get through. This can be very disturbing. Number 4. Sharp observation skills. People who are very good at observing are able to pick up on even the smallest details. This can be scary because nothing slips their notice and other people may feel exposed or judged because it seems like their every move is being watched. A study found that people who were good observers were better at spotting lies and picking up on nonverbal clues. Those who are good viewers are smart and aware of their surroundings. They notice things like body language and changes in their surroundings that other people might miss. This level of watching can make people feel self-conscious or vulnerable because they might worry about being caught off guard or having their real intentions found out. But it's important for people who are good at noticing things to have care and respect privacy. Number 3. Without fear when facing danger. Even when there is no immediate danger, showing that you are fearless and strong can be very scary. Few people have the kind of courage that lets them stay calm and take chances without thinking twice. Research shows that not being afraid can make people admire and respect you because they see it as a sign of strength and courage. Most of the time, not having any fear comes from a mix of self-confidence, training, and experience. People who don't show fear in dangerous situations or when doing hard jobs can make other people question their own courage and strength. Number 2. A dark sense of humor. A dark sense of humor is when you can find fun in things or situations that most people would find strange or off-limits. Studies have shown that people who use dark humor are often thought to be more powerful and scary. When you have a dark sense of humor, it shows other people that you look at the world in a different way, one that goes against what most people think is normal. This can be upsetting to some people because it goes against social norms and pushes the limits of what is accepted. People with a dark sense of humor may find sad or uncomfortable topics funny, and they often use irony or sarcasm to make people laugh. This weird kind of humor can make people feel uncomfortable or even make them question their own morals. Number 1. A chilling presence. Last but not least, some people have an air or a presence that makes other people feel cold. It's not something you can see or touch, but it makes them different and can make you feel nervous or uncomfortable. This is because of their body language, attitude, and energy, which make people feel uneasy when they're around them. A study found that some nonverbal actions like not making any facial movements or acting cold can make other people feel bad. These psychological processes are used by your frightening presence to make people feel uncomfortable and open to attack. This effect can be made stronger with a deep voice, a commanding stance, or a strong gaze. Even if they don't know why people may feel worried or on edge when they're near someone with a cold personality. It's important to keep in mind that these traits are neither good nor bad in and of themselves. Their effects depend on how they are used. It's important to think about how these traits affect other people and to use them in an honest and responsible way. If you've watched this far, please leave a comment with the word 100 to show that this information has helped you learn something. Stay tuned for more interesting topics and keep learning about the amazing world of people. We're glad you could join us.